there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Football Chatbox. My name is Ryan and welcome to Rank or Double Game Week 27 deadline day stream. If you are new, do hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask it down below. I will answer as much as I can to the best of my ability. Now, just to discuss, blank game week 27 is obviously going to be in less than a few hours away. And today is a pretty busy day because we'll be doing this stream and then I've got to do the deadline stream on Scout as well with Ted. So looking forward to it as well. So make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. And yeah, let's get started. Now I realized that the camera over here, when I look, it's like you guys are getting me a side view. So I might as well like switch it over, you know, somewhere here. Oh, yep, there we go. That's much better because that way you guys can see me better. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Lots to discuss. Game week 27, obviously. I've got a bit of music also in the background today. So let me know if the volumes are all okay. And if it's too high, let me know. I'll adjust it. But yeah, let's get started. Looking forward to it. This is my current team. I made the one transfer to get Weghorst. Now I'm going to be making another transfer, which is Heung-min Son for Salah. My plan is to wildcard in game week 28, so we'll have a lot of videos covering wildcard, double wildcard for game week 28, a few drafts, my thought process, initial thought process, all of that. The reason I am wildcarding is because of the fact that I don't have a good enough team. FPL.team. I was to show you. I don't have a good enough team for the wildcard. I mean, not the wildcard, for game week 28 without wildcarding. Like I don't have good doubles or anything. So this is like what the team would look like for game week 28 if I didn't wildcard. So it's not looking great. I don't have enough double game week players over there. The double game week players I have are also not the best, so I'm not really interested in them. So, which is why we're going to make the transfer as well. And we got some questions as well. Welcome, Dan. Welcome to the Football Chatbox. Is there anything in Tarkowski versus me? Good question. Let's have a look, shall we? So you want to see Benmi versus Tarkowski. There we go. Let's look at last 6 matches. Obviously keep in mind Ben Mee's last 6 matches a bit more recent compared to James Tarkowski, but we'll have a look. Now Ben Mee, obviously in terms of stats wise, last 6 games bit more better, and also the 1 goal. XG also way higher, especially because of that 1 goal, so keep that in mind. But what we need to kind of look at is the involvement. So touches in the opponent's half, Ben Mee slightly higher, which is kind of expected because of the fact that, oh well, this is last 6 matches, it doesn't matter regardless. So Ben Mee is kind of going a bit more forward. Minutes per XG, obviously can't really, because he scored that 1 goal, so it's significantly inflated. Where are we? Okay, we've got final third touches. It's very similar almost. Passes received, Ben Mee is a bit more involved. Goal involvement, yeah, he got that goal. BPS, right? BPS is also something we want to look at. So Ben Mee again a bit more higher. Penalty area touches slightly higher as well. Minutes per goal slightly higher. So Ben Mee is higher in majority of the stuffs, but it's not too much of a difference. But if we were to, let's say, go all matches for this season, this is this season, yeah, let's just check all the matches this season and see if there's much of a difference. Now this is where it slightly changes. This is where if we look at all this the entire season data, Tarkowski is slightly ahead, not too much but slightly in the overall. Again, XG wise, Ben Mee's one is a bit more higher, but in terms of involvement, Tarkowski is a bit more higher in that. So involvement and also BPS baseline, Tarkowski is a bit more higher. Can you do all season? Tarkowski, yeah. So this is all season now. So Tarkowski in that specific situation is slightly higher than Ben Mee. especially in the BPS area. He's much more higher involvement. It's very close. Final third, it's almost pretty close, 58-46. I wouldn't look too much into that. Penalty area touches though. Tarkowski penalty area much more higher than Ben Mee. Headed goal attempts, both very similar. 15 to Tarkowski, 13 to Ben Mee. But in total goal attempts, Ben Mee is slightly higher. But it's not too much of a difference. And then obviously the defending stats, Tarkowski is slightly better. So maybe if Tarkowski is there and he's playing, I would go for him. So that would be the move that I would probably make. I do like Tarkowski, but Ben Mee is also a pretty good option. So I hope that helped you. Dimish, welcome to the football chat box. Will Foden play? That is a very good question. That is a question that's not easy to answer because of the fact that we don't know what Pep will do. And Pep, I mean, he did lose. City did lose. Something I will show you is where is that? So there are people on Twitter who try to like predict the entire Manchester City lineup and all of that. And this is from Luke Disable on Twitter. And he kind of had Foden initially, but then I've seen other ones as well. Followed you on Twitter, Jordy's FPL. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Dan. Yes, I just saw it. I'll hit the follow back. There we go. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. So it's a 50-50. There are people who think that Foden might not play. Some are thinking Foden might play. There was also Pep Guardiola said in his press conference that Gabriel Jesus is fit, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just confirm that, because if Gabriel Jesus is fit, then that means Foden is also a bit more at risk of rotation. So he said Jesus and Jack Grealish, they are ready, so important for us, definitely. So I mean, there could be a chance that Gabriel Jesus starts instead of Foden. That could very well happen. It's very hard to like give you a straight answer whether Foden will play or not. It's very hard to like, we don't know what Pep will do. He could, he might not, we don't know. There will be rotation. But yeah, anyways, if you guys are new, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well. Hit the like button, ask your questions below. If you want to follow me on Twitter at Ryan_MS28, just right below the camera. So ask your questions. We'll be doing this stream, and then I'll be doing my scout debut on their deadline day stream as well today. So lots going on today, so feel free to ask your questions. Now I am going to be playing wildcard in Game Week 28. So Salah is going to be out, and I'll bring him back on the wildcard. Dimish has asked Bruno and Foden or Sancho and Sterling. Probably Sancho and Sterling. I think Bruno is the better option than Sancho, but I think Sterling is the better option than Foden, and I don't think there's too much of a gap between Bruno and Sancho. So which is why I'll probably go Sancho and Sterling over Bruno and Foden. So hope that helps. But then again, because we don't know whether Foden will start or not, and I think there's a better chance of Sterling maybe starting. Dan, do you think Ronaldo starts this week? I think he probably does. Now, initially, if you had asked me, I would have probably said no. I thought he would have got a rest, but Cavani has been like out quite a lot. And we don't know if Cavani is going to be playing this week as well. So, because of that one reason and the fact that we don't have any other striker to actually play, I think Ronaldo will start. And I think Man United have a gap, right, in terms of fixtures. Like, they have a gap between the next game. Because they're out of the FA Cup, obviously. So, they have a gap in terms of rest as well. So, I think Ronaldo will start. Yeah, let me look. So, obviously, they got Watford. And then they have a week's gap. And then they got the derby. So, I think Ronaldo will start. Will he play a full 90? Maybe, maybe not. Not really sure on that. So, yeah. Is Tierney to Tarkowski and Dennis to Broha worth it for -4? Tierney to Tarkowski and Dennis to Broha worth it for -4? Yeah, I think that's worth it. I think, yeah, I will do that. Especially if you are going to be fielding a full 11 and you need to do it to field a full 11. Yeah, I will do it. Best 3 Burnley players to use. Evan, welcome to the football chat box, and Suman also welcome to the football chat box. So Evan, best 3 Burnley players to use. I'd go Weghorst, I'd go Nick Pope, and it's between Ben Mee and Tarkowski. I think both of them are pretty good. I'll slightly edge it over to Tarkowski. Also, just to be slightly differential, because a lot of people are going Ben Mee on their free hit template. If you wanted to take a punt on a slightly differential one, then you could probably go Tarkowski. So those are the 3. Suman, your question: Mahrez, Sterling, Bruno combination. You mean, Suman? Can you rephrase that? Are you asking whether that's a good combination, or what exactly? If you're asking whether that's a good combination, or me, you've also added Ben Mee. Come on, if you want to rephrase that, I'll re-answer, because I'm a bit confused as in terms of what exactly. Also, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me actually add Sun in here before I forget. Okay, wait, Suman, yes, I asked. Mahrez, Sterling, Bruno. Yes, I think that's a good combination. Mahrez, Sterling, Bruno could be a really good combination. You're covering the free hit template as well in terms of what people are going for. Everton, if you watch the highlights of Everton last week, they were pretty weak on their right hand side, which is where Sterling will probably operate. If Jack Grealish is back, then Sterling could probably switch to the other side. Or Sterling might even play centrally, we don't know, because Sterling is very flexible in terms of playing in all 3 positions. Mahrez, I think he will play. He didn't start the last game but came off, looked pretty decent, got the goal on penalties. So I do think Mahrez will play. And also Everton conceded a lot of shots outside the box compared to inside the box. So Mahrez tends to like to either cross it from outside the box into the box, or also takes a shot from outside the box at times. So I think Mahrez is a good option as well. Dimish, rate this team. Pope, Cancelo, Bednarak, me, Mahrez, Son, Bruno, Foden, Kane, Broha, Weghorst. That's a good team, I would say. Mahrez, Son, Bruno, Foden. Yeah, Mahrez, Son, Bruno, Foden is not too bad. And Kane, Broha, Weghorst. Do you have anything left, as in the bank? Anything left value-wise in the bank, Dimish? And Suman, I hope that answered your question. Kane or Mahrez for captain? Oh, Kane. The main reason I'm telling Kane over Mahrez is because of the fact that, again, it's City. Pep Roulette can strike. We don't know. Kane is a much more guaranteed starter compared to Mahrez. And also Kane is playing Leeds, who are... I know Everton are bad defensively, but Leeds are also very bad defensively. And the chances of Man City's points being distributed amongst their attacking lineup is much more higher compared to Spurs. Their points being distributed only among maybe Son, Kane, maybe Lucas Moura or Kuleveski, who depending on who starts. Dimish has 0.3 left. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good team. Foden, yeah, I think Foden's not too bad, since you can't get Sterling. So I think that's a pretty good team. You could probably try James Ward-Prowse instead of Foden, just in case Foden doesn't start. You could probably try that, but I mean, you could probably also play Foden if you wanted to. That's the only difference, I would say. But anyways, that's fine. Suman, let me know if I answered that question. Sabir, welcome. Oh, Sabir, I answered your question. Also, welcome to the football chat box. So, I'm going to be making this move for a hit. Salah to Son, and then in game week 28, I'll wildcard and I'll let him in. Sabir says, but Spurs are shit. Indeed, they are very inconsistent. I will accept that. But so are Leeds. So I would expect both sides to concede. The question is, you're wondering, here's the thing, right? Spurs love to play on the counter attack. They're much more bad when they have to like break down a team. So when when they're struggling, they struggle to break down a team, which is why against Burnley they were not that great. Leeds, on the other hand, like to play all-out attack, gun-ho football. So that will kind of play into Spurs' hands in terms of Spurs can then counter-attack. So then in that specific case, Spurs do have a much more of an edge as well when they play Leeds. There will be a bit of a goal fest in the Leeds game. So yeah, I mean, Spurs are inconsistent. But so are Leeds. Leeds are also pretty bad. So yeah, Leeds are actually much more worse than Spurs. So yeah, Mahrez plays starting 11. Maybe it's hard to tell. We can't predict Pep. From what I've seen on people, like the people who are really good at predicting Manchester City lineups, they've got Mahrez starting. So take what you want from that. But it's hard to predict Pep. I'll just say that. But yeah, if he's not starting, then I change my team. Yeah, I mean, there's a high chance he starts, but again, it's not like we can't guarantee it compared to like a team like Spurs where we can say Son or Kane are definitely starting, right? City have so much luxury in terms of changing teams that we never know. But I think he will start. I think Mahrez will start. Evan, welcome to the football chat box. Best captain this game week. I think it's a tight one. I think you have Weghorst, which is one opportunity. You've got Heung-min Son, who is another who I think will be highly captained. And let's have a look, right? This is a really good question because you want to look at this in terms of expected points. So let me just switch this to one game week projection. So Weghorst, Heung-min Son, maybe Kane as well could be a good option because of the Leeds game. If you had Kane, City assets is a bit hard to say. So Weghorst is right there in terms of expected points to get. Interestingly, Ronaldo is in here because of the Watford game. So maybe I wouldn't captain Ronaldo, but Bruno could be a decent captaincy choice. Sterling and Mahrez are also here. You could probably captain them. But for me, my main two will be Weghorst and Son probably. Now I'm getting in Son as well. Let me confirm that transfer because it is done. And me, I am going to captain Weghorst and vice captain Heung-min Son. So this will be my team for Game Week 27 with one hit, -4, rank of 20k in the world. So I'm hoping this game week is mainly for me is more damage limitation. I might get a tiny red arrow. We'll see. Don't know. It depends on how everything goes. I might get a red arrow, but in Game Week 28 will be wildcarding. So I'm hoping in the wildcard I'll be able to get everything back up. Yeah. So anyways, if you guys are new, make sure to hit that like button. It helps the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm. So make sure to hit the like button because a lot more people find the video, and also hit the subscribe button if it helps you, if the questions helped you and everything. Yeah. Any other questions? Feel free to ask. There we go. So this is what I am going to be going for. Cancelo, Lucadine, Livramento, Rafinha, I'm expecting something maybe because Tottenham are also defensively pretty bad. Son, Bowen, Fernandes, Weghorst captain. I'm going for Weghorst captain because Leicester are also pretty bad. I think Leicester conceded 23 shots or something in their Europa Conference League game against Randers. They won 3-1, but they conceded 23 shots, 6 shots on target. That's quite a lot to concede. So that's why I'm going for Weghorst. Where are Randers? They're in the Danish league. I wonder where they're even ranked in the Danish league. Are they even a good team? Randers are 6th. Yeah, they're not that great. Like Copenhagen are always top. So yeah, you could probably look at that as well. That's why I'm going for Weghorst as captaincy. But I mean, could have different players as well captain. This week is a bit more of a tight one. This week and Game Week 28 is also much more harder to predict captaincy choice. We don't know what will happen. If anyone else has any questions, feel free to ask. This is what is looking like for me. What is this? Also, let me get that if I can find it. The Manchester City predictions. Where is that? Here we go. Here it is. So this is Man City predicted lineups versus Everton. Will live. Okay, Lick, welcome to the football chat box, and Shafiq, welcome to the football chat box. Will Livramento play? There has been rumors that Livramento might not play. I don't know, to be honest. I'm hoping he does, because people have said that, or at least from the Spurs forums, it seems like he might not play. We're not really sure, because there are Spurs have got a few players back. Not Spurs, sorry. Southampton have got a few players back. So it's a bit unsure whether he'll play or not. I've got him, but then I'm not free hitting. If you're free hitting, maybe you probably look at someone else just in case. Or you have a plain bench. If you wanted, you could probably have Johnson on your bench as well, because he is back, I think. And since Sufal is out, and this one didn't have a really game, right? Fredericks didn't have a really good game. There is a possibility that Johnson actually plays. So just in case if you wanted backup, you could probably have Johnson on your bench. But yeah, I don't know. I've got him. I hope he plays, because I need 11 players. So I hope he does play. But if you can get some early team news, if you check and see online, if you can find some early team news, might be helpful. Shafiq, start Josesa or Dubravka in your opinion? Newcastle are playing Brentford, no? And Wolves are playing West Ham. That's a tight one. That is a tight one. Maybe Dubravka. Because West Ham do have quality. So West Ham do have quality, so I won't be surprised if West Ham score. Meanwhile, Brentford, I don't know, right? Brentford haven't looked great. They could get sucked into the relegation battle. Newcastle playing much better. So I would probably maybe edge it towards Newcastle over Wolves. But yeah, it's a tight one, because I know Wolves have been defensively good, but the last few game weeks they haven't. The last 2 game weeks they haven't. I mean, last 2 matches they haven't. And West Ham have quality, which is why I think West Ham might score. So probably because of that reason, I would probably go Dubravka. And also, for people who are wondering Manchester City predictions, so this is the predicted for Man City. They seem to be having Cancelo, Stones, Diaz, Walker, Rodri, Sterling, Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, KDB as their starting players. By the looks of it, that's what they're thinking will start. So take what you want from this. Obviously, this is like a bunch of people predicting, Man City fans all predicting. So that's what they're thinking. They're thinking Stones would start over Laporte a bit. That's the only edge. But anyways, yeah. Like captain pick Weghorst or someone else. I've gone Weghorst. But it's a tight one this week. You can probably go Weghorst. You can probably go Heung-min Son as well if you wanted to. I am just going to go with the double game week play. That's why I'm going Weghorst. And also because Leicester are pretty bad defensively. I know Leeds are also very bad, but Leicester are also very bad. And you're just hoping that Weghorst can get something in the Crystal Palace game. I mean, end of the day, it is Burnley. Keep that in mind. Although they have kind of improved over the last 2 games. But it is Burnley. So kind of have to keep that in mind. But it's just that 2 games instead of 1. Hope for the best. And also, if he gets 1 goal, he probably gets 3 bonus points as well, given how bonus points tend to favor the striker. So all of those reasons is why I'm going Weghorst. But yeah, there are a few other options in terms of like a Heung-min Son or a Harry Kane, maybe a Fernandes. But I wouldn't really go there. Probably Sterling or Mahrez. But yeah, I think Weghorst maybe is a much more safer pick. I have seen people also captaining like a Nick Pope, because Pope, if he can keep a clean sheet, he does rack up bonus points as well. So I've seen that as well happening. So that could also be a thing. But yeah, anyways, if you guys are new, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if I did help you as well. It helps the YouTube algorithm if you guys can hit the like button and subscribe button. But yeah, does Foden start? Venkat, welcome to the football chat box. Good question. This question was asked before as well, and I don't really know. This is the predicted. So this is from Emma from Jump the Wave, who predicts Man City lineups, and they basically collect a lot of people's predictions and they try and see what will happen. They try to predict Pep. They've got Cancelo, Stones, Diaz, Walker, Rodri, Sterling, Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, and KDB. They got 59% for Foden starting, so most likely he doesn't start. That is what they're looking like. So it's probably not going to be like, it looks like he might not start. That's what they're predicting. But we never know with Pep Roulette. Pep could always like have a different opinion, so we don't know. But it's looking like, at least from the predictions, they don't think that Foden will start, but we don't know. It's a hard question to answer, to be honest. What do you think about my free hit? Pope, Peters, Cancelo, Livra, Sterling, Son, Mahrez, Bruno, Kane, Broha, Weghorst. I think that's a pretty solid free hit. That's pretty solid. That's quite like what I've been seeing going about. Obviously, Peters is a slightly differential player, not what I've seen. But in terms of the template wise, it's kind of on point. How much is Peters? 4.2. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's not too bad. Do you have any money in the bank? If you had, I wouldn't mind like a Tarkowski. But anyways, yeah, that's a pretty solid free hit. Like, just make sure that you guys have a bench option for Livramento just in case he doesn't start. If you wanted, you could probably go, where is it, Johnson, 3.9 million, could probably play. He played the last game, he came on the last game. Tufal is out as well, so I mean, you could probably try him. Just have a bench option, just have one. Make sure to have at least 1 or 2 bench players who will play on your free hit. Don't go without a playing bench. Make the advantage of the free hit and make sure to have at least 1 or 2 players on your bench who will play. So keep that in mind. Just in case, right? Because we never know what will happen. All right. So yeah, that's the predicted lineup. That's what people are thinking. In terms of expected points, Weghorst right on top there. Nick Pope as well there, which is why I've seen few people thinking about captaining him. Ronaldo is on there as well. If you had Ronaldo, I would keep Ronaldo. If you don't have Ronaldo, I wouldn't get Ronaldo. Lennon. I mean, it's favoring the Burnley players, obviously. Sterling is probably the next single game week player who's high up there. I do like Sterling as an option this week. Then Mahrez is also there. Son, Kane, Fernandes, De Bruyne. Have a look at this if you guys wanted to like look at expected points. For me, I'm expecting about 50 something, 55 or something. I got rid of Salah. I got rid of Antonio, and I bought in Weghorst, and I bought in Heung-min Son. I was looking at an expected points of 55.98, which isn't too bad, I guess. We'll see how it goes, obviously, with Weghorst on the captaincy, but we'll see. It's not too bad to have an expected points of 55.98 without free hitting. I'm just hoping that I can scrape a green arrow, or the red isn't too bad, I hope. And then wildcard in game week 28. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. If you do have questions, feel free to ask below. I will answer them. And also leave a like. It does help the YouTube algorithm, please. Leave a like button. Leave a like as well. It helps the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, ask questions. Subscribe if you're new. We do this every deadline day stream. And yeah, lots more other content as well. So make sure to check the channel out as well. Podcasts, team selections, all of that. All right. Who's free hitting? Any amount of people free hitting? I've seen a few free hits here in the chat. Anyone else free hitting? Anyone not free hitting? Who's wildcarding in Game Week 28? Are you wildcarding? Let me know. I better take a screenshot of this since this is my team for this. No playing bench obviously because I didn't just took a -4 only just to get 11 out. So I'm hoping that everyone starts, especially Livramento. I know like the others will most likely start, but Livramento is the only one doubt that I'm not really sure about. So I hope Livramento starts because I've seen tweets on Twitter saying that he may start, he might not start, we don't know. So I'm hoping he does, but we'll have to see. If you do have questions, feel free to ask. Feel free to leave the like button as well. Press the like button, helps with the algorithm. And also subscribe. This is me for Game Week 27. No free hit. 1 -4. 20k overall rank. And also if you want to ask questions on Twitter, that is my handle right below. At Ryan_MS28. G, welcome to the football chat box. Should I use my wildcard though? I only have 1 free hit left. Depends on what your team is, G. I probably wouldn't use it for 27. But if you wanted to use it on 28, you could probably use your... So I'm going to use my wildcard in 28 and then I'm going to build a team where I don't have to free hit in Game Week 30 as well. And then I'll save my free hits for probably Game Week 33 or 36. The double game weeks there, possibly. So I'll probably save my free hits over there. And I plan to wildcard in 28 and build a team for 30 as well, so that I don't have to free hit there. But yeah, it depends on your team. I wouldn't like wildcarding this late is probably not advised because you probably wouldn't have had time to prepare unless you have prepared. Again, it depends on the team. It's very team dependent. I wouldn't be able to tell without knowing your team and what status it's in. Also, yeah, that's basically it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. This is the current team. These are the expected points for Game Week 27. Weghorst obviously high up there. Hamza, ZH or Mount? I'm assuming this is a question based on the outlook of 28 and etc. I think ZH is injured, if I'm not mistaken. I think he picked up an injury in the Champions League game for Chelsea, if I'm not mistaken. So then it would be Mount. Let me see if I can find any information with regards to ZH. Because if ZH, everybody trained on the... Oh, okay, so we have news from Tuchel. He says everybody trained out on the pitch today except for Ben Chilwell, which is brilliant news. That's pretty much it. ZH and Kovacic are both okay. If ZH is okay, I would go ZH over Mount for Game Week 28 if you're planning to bring for Game Week 28. But you don't need to make that move immediately because you can probably wait, Hamza. You can probably have a look at the cup final game before actually deciding. I like ZH in terms of his stats recently. over Mount. But yeah, have a look at the cup final game, and yeah, head in. Sancho over Bruno, and upgrade Livra for Walker Peters. Peters for me. Oh. I mean, that could work, Lick. That could work if that's kind of guaranteeing you a bit more of confirmed starters. Maybe that could work. Southampton, Carl Peters, how much is he? Yeah, it could work. It could work. I don't think there's too much of a difference between Sancho and Bruno in terms of their points potential. So it could potentially work. Yeah. Again, United assets bit more hard to tell in terms of what United turns up. But yeah, it could work. I think that's a pretty decent. Me is better than Peters. Walker Peters will guarantee a bit more in terms of starts compared to Livramento. Sancho and Bruno, not too much of a difference. Both capable of getting points. Got 140 points for the wildcard game week 26, which isn't too bad. Triple captain Salah. Unfortunately, my hits didn't pay off. Tierney, Martinelli didn't look. Martinelli I had before, didn't do anything. Cancelo failed, Bowen failed. Livramento 12-pointer on my bench. Sad life. That's back-to-back game weeks where I've had massive scorelines on my bench just sitting there. Sad life indeed. So I'm hoping this week I'm not gonna have a massive scoreline on my bench because bench isn't playing unless Foster manages to save a penalty. But no. Alright, let's keep going. Any other questions? Feel free to ask. Also, make sure to hit the subscribe button, please. What are we in terms of subscribers? I think we're at 113 by the looks of it. Let me actually get it up. If we can hit 120 today, I would be over the moon. We can hit 120. Where are we? Here we go. We are at 113 subscribers. If you can hit 120 today, that would be amazing. But yeah, feel free to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also feel free to ask your questions below. Welcome, William. Welcome to the football chat box. William has asked a question. Hi, my team: De Gea, Semedo, Cancelo, Laporte, Amati, Foden, Son, Bowen, King, Broha, Jimenez. Bench blank. I prefer Semedo early and had -8 for gaming 20. Semedo and King are injured. Should I free hit? So you've already done a -8, I'm assuming, yeah. And now Semedo and King are injured. You've got, in terms of playing, you got De Gea, Cancelo, probably Laporte, Foden, Son, Bowen, King, not sure. So Broha, Jimenez. You've got 8 players, and you've already done a -8. And maybe you might have Amati, but not really great. So in that specific case, yeah, I would free hit because you've already done a -8. Because you've already done a -8 and now you don't even have a plain 11, then I would free hit, because then what would happen is the free hit will cancel out your hits as well. So because of your situation, I would free hit. Yeah, I would free hit indeed. Hopefully that helps. William. And if you want to show me your draft, you can also do that once you've managed to get one. But just confirm to me that you've already taken a -8 for 27. And if you had to feel at another 11, it's either more hits or free hit, basically. If that's the case, then definitely free hit. Don't take more hits. Especially in a week where quite a few managers are playing the free hit, you don't want to be taking too many hits. Because a lot of people will be on like a no hits scenario. Let me just post this on socials. Hopefully that helps, William. Yeah, and let me know how you go. Also, feel free to ask questions. Subscribe if you're new. We are at 113 subscribers. If we can hit 120, that would be awesome. Ask questions. Plenty of content coming ahead as well. Hit the like button if I helped you. Hit the subscribe button if I helped you. This is the expected points for Game 27. And yeah, we've got another like hour or so left. Because after that I'll be heading over to Fantasy Football Scout to do their deadline stream there. I'll be there on with Ted, making my FFS Scout debut. So looking forward to that stream as well. And this is like the Man City predicted lineups, although take that with a pinch of salt, because no one can actually, we can't tell what Pep will do, especially after a defeat. It's a bit more harder to predict him, so keep that in mind. But yeah, if you have questions, let me know. Amit, welcome to the Football Chat Box. Present team: Foster, Cancelo, Target, Cody, Reguilon. So you have a back four there: Brownhill, Bowen, Rafinha. Okay, 3 in midfield: CR7, Dennis, Broha. Already used 1 free transfer, have 2 free hit. Thinking of wildcard. Oh, already used 1 free transfer and have 2 free. Thinking of wildcard. Have you got a wildcard template already out, Amit? Have you actually like built a wildcard template and something that you are confident for 27, for 28, 29, 30 maybe as well? You need to build a wildcard. That will be good for that. The other thing with wildcarding in 27 is Liverpool and Arsenal are both now playing, and you ideally want to have either double of each from both for 28, 29 and going forward. So that's the one negative against of playing the wildcard. In terms of free hit, you could potentially free hit because you got Cancelo, you got Target, you got Cody who will start. So you have 3 there. You have Foster who will start 4. You have Brownhill, Bowen, Rafinha, CR7, Dennis, and Broha. So you have 10 people who will definitely probably start. Reguilon, we don't really know. But at the same time, you don't have too much of your City cover. Like, you don't have Spurs attacking cover. You could probably wildcard and get a better. I'm not wildcard. Sorry, you could probably free hit and get a better team, Amit. But have you built a wildcard draft? Because I'm just thinking, you probably in that draft you probably don't have any Liverpool or Arsenal players, or you probably have a few but not too many. And they have better fixtures going ahead, and you want to probably target Burnley players for this game week, but you probably don't want to hold on to Burnley players going forward. So free hit kind of sounds a bit more better than a wildcard, to be honest. Because then you can target the Burnley double game week and not have to worry about them in your team going forward. If that makes sense. This is my team, by the way. I've done a -4, took a hit to get Heung-min Son in, Salah out, Son in, and will be actually transferring Salah back in for the wild card on 28. Did Salah rise in price? I don't even know. I don't think I lost value on him. Salah, no, he didn't rise in price. He looks like he's going to fall for some reason. Oh well, fine with me if he does. Oh, that's probably free transfers. I mean free hits. That's why. Rohan, welcome to the football chat box. Is Weghorst capping a wise decision? Yeah, probably. Is he the standout captain? Probably not. No. I don't think he is a standout captain. I think there are also other captaincy options. But Weghorst is a double gaming player. Playing Crystal Palace might be a tough game. Leicester defensively not good. But I think I'm going with the double gaming player. But you could go with a single gaming player like Heung-min Son, probably, maybe a Harry Kane, maybe Sterling, and probably also get a decent return. I'm just going to take the punt on the double game week player. I bought in Weghorst for this week. Might as well just captain him and see what happens. I think there will be, in terms of captaincies, I think it's going to be split a lot between Son and Weghorst. And then obviously there are a few who will also potentially captain Nick Pope as well, because of the fact that he also, if he makes a clean sheet, he tends to get on the bonus as well. Okay, Amit has come with a wildcard team that he's made. Foster, Ramsdale, Cancelo, Trent, Cody, Benmi. Let me actually get that on this thing. So you have Foster, you have Cancelo, you have Trent, you have Cody. You've got Benmi and Kyle Walker-Peters. And Kyle Walker-Peters. Son, Coutinho, Bruno, and Mahrez. Son, Coutinho, Bruno, Mahrez, Bowen. Mahrez, Son, Coutinho. Why am I putting this in 28? Oh well, because 28 you need to look for 28 as well. Then you have Wego, Denois, and Broha. And then you have Ramsdale, didn't you say? You did. So you'll probably, in 28, I would assume your team would look something like this. You'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doublers. You'll probably get rid of Fernandes in 28 to bring Salah in. Probably. I mean, this is not a bad team, Amit. I guess it works. And also you'll have players you'll have like Mahrez, you'll have Weghorst, you'll have Benmi to target 27 as well. Yeah, it's not a bad team. Let's say if you go to 29, you'll have, you can probably start your Burnley players. You'll probably bring someone else. We'll have 1, 2, 3. You'll have only 3 double game week players though. You'll have 4 double game week players. Maybe you take another player, 5 double game week. Maybe. It could potentially work. And then you'll probably have a free hit in game week 30, right? Because you'll have one. You won't have too many players potentially in game week 30. Obviously, this hasn't updated. But you might not necessarily. Oh, will you have? I don't know. Check and see. I mean, you could probably do it. It might work. but I don't know. Someone subscribed. Who subscribed? William, thank you for the subscription. Yep, -8 for 27. Was wondering if I should free hit to reverse. Yeah. Free hit, William. Especially because you don't have a full 11. Even with that, even after the -8, you don't have a full 11, so I have free hit. Amit, I mean, it could work, Amit. I'm not against it. I just think that if you hold the wild card for one more week, you will get a bit more news if you in terms of whether Chelsea will double in 28 or not. You could probably get a bit more news in that. You could get in a bit more Arsenal cover for 29. You won't necessarily be stuck with Dennis and the Burnley assets as well. I mean, you could probably build a decent team in 28. Like, I was looking at a team, right? Let me actually get it if I can find it now. Like, I was just playing around on live FP. I think it's on live FP. Let me see. I don't know if I have it on there. Did I have it on here? No, I didn't. I actually reset it. Let me try and find a screenshot of it. Okay, here we go. This was something I got. Someone else has subscribed. Who is the legend who subscribed? Amit, thank you for the subscribe. So this is something I built as a wildcard potential for Game Week 28. It had Dubravka, Lucadini, Livramento, Saiz, Coutinho, Ward-Prowse, Rafinha, Jimenez, Broha, Saint Max. Probably don't know. I just added him there. It could be someone else. I'm actually thinking maybe I get Lacazette instead. Ramsdale, Trent, Cancelo, Son on the bench, but I could probably put Son in there and maybe drop Rafinha to someone else. But anyways, I just think there's... And again, if Chelsea get a double game week, bit more of a possibility of a double game week to add like Chelsea players as well. Maybe like a Ziyech or a Havertz or our Rich James also seems to be fit. So maybe a Rich James as well I could potentially add in there. I could probably remove Lucadini or someone else. Maybe Lucadini after the game week. I could probably in 29 bring Rich James in. So yeah, there's quite a few options. If Chelsea do double, then I could probably remove Dini and bring Rich James in. So there are a few options in terms of what you could... I think you could do a bit more, especially because you'll have the FA Cup news. But if it makes sense for you to actually wildcard this week, then you could probably try it. And I'm assuming, Amit, you have only... Do you have one? Or you have 2 free hits, right? So yeah, you could potentially... I don't know. You could potentially use 1 free hit this week, and then I still have 2 free hit and wildcard and bench boost left. Oh, no, this is William. Sorry. Yeah, William, you do the free hit. But Amit, what's your chips like? What chips do you have left? You apart from you have only 2 free hits. Is that it? Do you have a bench boost as well? I guess the advantage is you could, if you're building a wild card in 27, you need to try and play a bench boost in 28. I think that's the advantage if you're going to do something like that. So in that specific case, Amit, I will try and get way more double game week players for 28. So that especially if you can add a really good bench. But yeah, Son of Sam, welcome to the football chat box. I got Ramsdale on the bench and Pickford in. Should I take a -4 for Pope? Ooh, should I take a -4 for Pope? Ooh. Yeah, it could work. It could work. Yeah, Son of Sam. It could actually work. A -4. See, here's the thing, right? If Burnley keep a clean sheet, Pope can generally get on the bonus points as well. Let me actually check Pope's this thing. It could actually work, to be honest. That -4. So Pope, bonus points. I got 1 only, but 3-2. If they keep a clean sheet, Pope tends to get on a bonus point. So if they can keep a clean sheet in one of the games, maybe it could actually work. It could actually work. Son of Sam. Hopefully. Let me know what you think. Is this draft all right, William? Oh yeah, free hit draft. Sorry, I didn't see that. Pope, Foster, Maguire, Cancelo. Pope, Foster, Maguire, Cancelo, me. Maguire, Cancelo, me. Amati, Williams, Foden, Son, Sterling, Fernandes, Langa, Vegas, Broha, Kane. So you'll have a 3-4-3 of Maguire, Cancelo, me, Foden, Son, Sterling, Fernandes, which isn't too bad. Vegas, Broha, and Kane, and Pope as well. Yeah. That looks actually pretty decent. Is Maguire actually the best option to go for defensive? I guess so, right? So there isn't really anyone else who's like screaming out as in terms of clean sheets. I don't think United will keep a clean sheet, by the way. I'm not really sure if United will keep a clean sheet, but I guess you might as well just go with a safer United defensive pick since we don't know what the fullbacks are going to be like. But yeah, I think that's a pretty decent free hit draft, William. Do you have anyone sorry, what am I talking? Do you have money in the bench? Money left. Let me know if you do have. But yeah, 3-4-3. Yeah, let me know if you have any money in the bench. Just going back to Amit. Did I answer your question, Amit? Are you? If you can try and build a team that you can bench boost in 28, I would do it. Can go for Mahrez as well. Oh, do you mean Livramento as a defender? Or sorry, Southampton defender? Yeah, I would probably go with a Southampton defender more than a United defender. I'm not really confident in United to be keeping clean sheets these days. So if you want to go with the Southampton defender, you could probably go with that. I've seen a few names being thrown about. Benderak. I've seen Livramento sometimes, but Livramento may be a doubt. Walker Peters is another one. Could potentially work. So you could probably go with the Southampton one. Ross, welcome to the Football Chat Box. Son, Kane, Skip, Doherty, and Lloris have all been captured by Arsenal. What? Oh my god. Top 10. Who's first to crack? Revealing tactics. Who's first to crack? I don't know. I don't know how Skip's personality is. Maybe Doherty? I don't know. I don't know, Ross. Maybe Doherty? Oh, even Huming Sun, to be honest. But then Huming Sun has gone to war and all that, so maybe Doherty. I don't know. Lloris, I would think, would be a decent man. Tough man. I mean, if you're a goalkeeper, you have to be a bit more, I don't know, crazy up there. Maybe Doherty? Skip? Is Skip a tough guy? I don't know. It's Sun 100%? Yeah, okay, fair enough. I can see Sun doing that. In terms of, just give up, I give up. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, William has 1.3 million in the bank. In that specific case, if you have 1.3 million, you could downgrade Maguire to maybe who is the best Southampton player? Is Kyle Walker-Peters? People are looking at Walker-Peters. People are looking at Benderak. Probably get Kyle Walker-Peters. I don't even know how to get Benderak up here. Actually, we can just do it here. Top 50 defense. Expected points. This is much more easier. People are Livramento here. Walker-Peters. Probably go Walker-Peters. Benderak is also here, but very similar. You could probably do Benderak if you wanted to, and then you could probably can you upgrade Foden to Sterling if you did Maguire to Benderak? Is that enough money? Foden is what? Foden is 7.9. Sterling is 10.7. 8.9. 9 point. No, you'll be very short, no? You won't be able to get Sterling. Sad life. Yeah, I think that's. Oh, you could probably do Ford. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could probably keep Maguire, to be honest, Ross. I'm not Ross. William, you could probably just keep Maguire. Uh, we don't know. So, yeah, I will keep it as it is, I guess. Seems okay, William. Do you think it's worth a punt on St. Max this week? Is St. Max fit? We don't know if St. Max is fit, right? Is there any news with regards to St. Max being fit? He is marked and has Eddie how to make late call. Yeah, see, Eddie how to make late call on St. Max. I probably won't punt Ross. I'm gonna wildcard and Alan St. Max has 5 fixtures in the next 3 game weeks. That's why you want to punt on it. I'm assuming you have players on the bench, just in case if St. Max doesn't appear. And if it's a late call, which means he's kind of very close to being fit, yeah, you could potentially punt on it. I'm assuming you'll have decent bench as well, just in case he doesn't appear. So you could potentially punt on it if you wanted to. Free hit draft, William with the updated one. Foster, Pope, Foster, Walker Peters, Cancelo, me, Amati, Williams. So you'll have a plain bench. Mahrez, Son. Oh, you managed to get Sterling. Look at that. Who did you downgrade to get Sterling? You upgraded Foden for Sterling. Who did you downgrade? Apart from Maguire, were you able to get that? 0.5 million in the bank if Maguire. What? Okay. Wow, you managed to get Sterling and Mahrez and Son and Fernandes. Elanga is a decent bench option. Because Broha Kane, yeah, I think that's a pretty good option. I think that's a good free hit draft. Walker Peters, Cancelo, good options. Benmi, good option. Yeah, I think that's a good free hit draft, William. Son is there, yes, Son is there, yeah. Had Sterling earlier? Oh, you did? Did I not notice it? Oh yeah, I didn't notice it. Oh yeah, there was Foden in there. Oh yes. Sorry, you moved Foden to Mahrez. Okay. Yeah, my bad. I didn't notice that. Downgrade. Yeah, I think Mahrez is a better option than Foden this game week, probably. And also, given that people are thinking Foden could be benched, people are expecting Mahrez to start. So yeah, I think that's a good option. I like Mahrez. Everton have considered a lot of shots outside the box. And Mahrez likes to take either crosses from outside the box or he can also shoot from outside the box. So he could probably work. And also he's on pens. Foden, Mahrez and Sterling, which two personally? Mahrez and Sterling for me. Personally, Mahrez and Sterling for me. Because I think they at the moment have a bit more better option. Like their stats are also pretty good. Mahrez and Sterling have really good stats. If I was to check that, let me show you. Where is my midfielders to watch table? Look at that, Sterling and Mahrez. In terms of XG non-penalty, Sterling is there. This is the last 4 matches. I should probably put last 4 game weeks because it adds people who haven't played as well. Let's go actually last 6 game weeks. And then sort by XG non-penalty. Sterling's there. Foden is in here. XG non-penalty. But if you were to, because Mahrez doesn't have penalties, but he's in there. Not that great in terms of this thing without the penalties, but with the penalties he goes way up. And if we're expecting him to start over Foden, then probably go Mahrez. But Sterling's a pretty good option. He's up there for XG non-penalty as well as XGI. SK, welcome to the football chat box. Cody, Size or Killman? Bear in mind, Burnley is back. Oh yes, that's true. Does just confirm to me. I think Burnley and Size anyway play together. Yes? No? Let me just check. I just need to confirm. I like Size as the option. I mean, Cody is a guaranteed starter because he's a captain. Yes, Size also plays everything good. It's only Killman, right? That's the... Oh, no. Who gets dropped if Bowley is actually back? Since he hasn't played a single minute here. Who actually gets dropped if Bowley is back? Is it Size? I don't think so, right? I think Size has been playing very decently pretty last few games. Although Kilman also has been playing very well for Wolves recently. If you wanted to be safe, if you wanted the actual safe pick, it's probably Connor Cody because of the fact that he's the captain and all, and he'll definitely start. If you wanted the safe pick, although I do like Size as an option. But Connor Cody maybe for the safe pick, and also you have a bit of money in the bank. Also, guys, we managed to go to 116 subscribers. Can we hit 120 subscribers? If you are new, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. It helps the video to be found a lot. That's the question. Yeah, that's the question. Even I don't know. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the like button. 116 right now. Target is to hit 120 for this live deadline stream. So if you can hit 120, that'll be awesome. Who starts? Will Burnley start? Is there any news on Wolves? Let me check Twitter. Let me check Twitter. I'll probably go Cody just to be safe. Because we don't know whether it will be too early for Burnley to actually play the whole game, even though he's available. Although I do like Size as an option. I just don't know what happens whether... I don't know who gets dropped, to be honest. Because both Size and Kilman have been playing well. I don't know if they'll like... I think Cody is probably because he's the captain, he's probably the most safer pick out of all of them. So he's like a guaranteed starter. Is Aaron Lennon a good Burnley option over either Pope or me, or should I avoid him? Lennon. I would probably say no, but... Oh wait, it's over Pope or me? Oh, over Pope or me? Nah, I don't think so. Especially over Pope, I don't think he is a better option. I think Pope has a higher expected point ceiling. Especially if you were to look at this top 50. Pope is probably the second expected highest point scorer for the game week. That's what people are thinking. Or at least based on FPL review. Lennon is there, but it's just below me and Pope. I mean, he is a decent option if you can get a better defensive player over me or Pope. But I like Pope more than Lennon. Just because, you know, Burnley, they can it out their way to a clean sheet as well, so it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully that helped you, Pablo, and also welcome to the football chat box. Also, don't forget, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. 116, if you can get 120 4 more subscribers, be awesome. Let me go back to my team. This is my team. I took a -4. Because captain, Heung-min Son, Weiss, bought in Son for a hit. Took out Salah. Will wildcard in 28 and bring Salah back in. But yeah, that's how my team is looking like. Apart from that, I'm hoping I can scrape a green if I can. I probably won't expect a green. I think I'm going to get a red, because this is not, it's a decent team, it's not the best team, and given how a lot of people are playing free hits, I'm hoping I can scrape through. Let's see, we'll see. But I'll be playing the wildcard in 28, and then that's where I'm expecting to climb back. If I get a red this week, then I'm expecting to get a green, hopefully for my wildcard next week. Because I'll be able to take advantage of the double game weeks. By the way, after this stream, if you guys still have questions, oh wait, William, Captain, Weghorst, or Pope? I'm going Weghorst over Pope. Mainly because of the fact that, I mean, it just takes one goal for Burnley to lose their clean sheet. They lose their clean sheet, and I think even though Leicester are pretty bad defensively, they are not too bad going forward, so they can score. Leicester can score. At the same time, Crystal Palace, again, depends on what Crystal Palace turn up. We know Crystal Palace have what it takes to kind of score goals as well. So that is why I would probably go Weghorst over Pope, just for that sake. So I'll probably go Weghorst, yeah. By the way, guys, if you still have questions, even after this stream ends, I will be joined by... I will be making my FFS Scout debut today on their deadline stream with TED Talks FPL. So if you guys want to join there as well, feel free to come and meet me, come and ask questions. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this as well. Pretty excited for this. My first FFS Scout debut, so we'll see how it goes. And also, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Ryan_MS28, come check me out on Twitter. And also hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Lots more content coming up this week. Yeah, looking forward to it. No worries, William. Oh, we hit 120. Sick. Well done to all the legends who subscribed. Massive shout out. Massive shout out. Massive shout out to all those who subscribed. We hit 120. Now, can we hit 125? That's another question. Can we hit 125? I'm just going to increase it by another 5. Can we hit 125? We'll see. But massive shout out to everyone who subscribed. If you have questions, feel free to ask. I will look at like the resources I have with me and try to help you out. Also, hit that like button if you guys are new. Where am I from? Amit has asked. I am from Australia. Actually, I'm initially from Sri Lanka and now I'm in Australia. That should probably help you. Oh no, what happened to my music? Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright. How's everyone's planning going? I think William has sorted his free hit. Amit, did you plan and sort your chip strategy? Have you settled with is it a wildcard or a free hit, or what's the plan? Ross, I think, has punted maybe on St. Max, I think. Free hit, free hit. Yep, yep. Should have done early transfers. I mean, you couldn't have said, right, whether you were going to be on a free hit or not. Because you were a bit unlucky with like Semedo getting injured and all of that. Unless you say, oh, you meant shouldn't have done early transfers. Yeah, probably not. Yeah. Wanted to say both free hit till after 30. Yeah, I can find it kind of foolish. You have to be very careful with doing early transfers. Sometimes this is the thing, right? At this stage of the game, team value has to be kind of secondary, because we have to kind of wait till the last minute to see. Okay, not last minute, but we have to kind of wait till like the last few games to see, just in case if something happens, it kind of changes our plan. Which is why when I played this season, the way I approached this season was, first half of the season I tried to focus more on team value, trying to get those transfers in, trying to increase team value, so that when it comes to the second half of the season, I'm in a decent position for team value. So now you have to kind of like hold on the transfers, don't do it early. And I mean, I also still make those mistakes. I also made those mistakes. Like I bought in Martinelli on the early transfer, failed. I went to get Salah in last game week. Now I did get a green arrow somehow, but I had to take a -8, and I took Foden out for Salah, which I would have taken Foden out anyways, but I would have changed my moves, like in terms of how I approached it, because then Jota got injured and then I had to get rid of Jota. I bought in Rafinha, who I probably might have not wanted. I could have done I would have probably kept Foden, and I would have got rid of Martinelli in that specific case if I knew Jota was going to be injured, because I would have done Jota to Salah, and instead of Martinelli I would have bought Saka in and kept Foden, and then I would have, instead of bringing Tierney, I would have bought like a Ben Mee. So yeah, things could have looked much more better if I didn't make those early transfers. So yeah, I also make the same mistake, and you just got to learn from it, I guess. You got to learn from it and you got to move forward, I guess. That's the thing. I would have been probably in a much more higher rank if I didn't make the early transfer, but it is what it is. Still confused. Wildcard in Gaming 27, make a team till 29, free hit in Gaming 30, and save the 2 free transfers for later game week. What do you mean save the 2 free transfers for later game week? So here's the thing, right? If you free hit in Game Week 30, you get only 1 transfer in Game Week 31. Keep that in mind. You don't get 2 free transfers. And if you wildcard in Game Week 27, Game Week 28, you get only 1 free transfer, not 2 free transfers. Just letting you know, Amit. Just keep that in mind when you're doing it. If you want, you can also come on, yeah. I don't know. I'm not convinced on the wildcard in 27, mainly because I think we still have a bit more news to wait on in terms of double game weeks and all, like whether Chelsea will double or not. What's the situation with regards to the FA Cup games? Which is why, like, where is it? Let me bring this up here. So this is what the status is right now, right? We've got the FA Cup games happening this week, which after that we'll probably know what's going to happen in Game Week 30 in terms of the number of confirmed fixtures in Game Week 30. So that kind of helps me. If I was to wildcard in 28, I'll have a better idea of who's actually playing in Game Week 30. And then there's a possibility that maybe Chelsea get a double versus Norwich. So this is from Ben Crellin. He says chances of Arsenal double in 28 are getting slimmer. If it's going to happen, then it should be announced in the next 3 as well. That's not going to happen by the looks of it. If Chelsea versus Arsenal doesn't move to Game Week 28, then there'd be a decent chance of Norwich versus Chelsea. If Norwich versus Chelsea happens in 28, Chelsea will probably have the best fixtures for 28. They'll have Burnley and they'll have Norwich. And then Chelsea assets become like a captaincy option if that happens. And it seems like Reece James is fit as well. Back Tuchel, I think Tuchel said Reece James is probably fit. Chelsea. Oh man, I had to watch this thing. I'm not gonna watch that. But yeah. Sorry to free it. Okay. Yeah. It's a very tough question. I'm not really convinced on the wildcard, just for those specific reasons that I mentioned. But I like the option of having the 2 free hits for like the bigger game mix as well. William, me or Tarkowski, Sancho, Chelsea assets, James, Havertz, ZH if fit, Silva and Asby are nailed. Yeah. Reece James apparently is fit or something. That's what I heard. So I'll do like Reece James as an option. Obviously, it's not going to appear here. But apparently from the press conference notes, apparently he's fit. But yeah. We'll see. William, me or Tarkowski, Sancho or Fernandes, Tellers or Maguire? Ben Me or Tarkowski? That's a 50-50. Maybe Ben Me, maybe Tarkowski. Tarkowski has slightly better numbers than Ben Me. So maybe Tarkowski on that one. Sancho or Fernandes? Fernandes. Mainly also because of the fact that when Ronaldo usually gets subbed off, Fernandes gets into that false 9 position. So he plays as a striker when Ronaldo gets subbed off. And then Tellers or Maguire? Maguire, because of the fact that I don't know if Tellers will play or not. With United fullbacks, it's very hard to say whether they'll play or not. That's the only reason. But I hope those answers your questions. Yeah, Amit, have a look. If you're building a team, if you're wildcarding this week, Amit, then I would want to try and get a decent squad or bench for 28 as well, because 28 is a decent bench boost week. If you look at it, 28 has some good fixtures for bench boost. So if you wanted to do that, but yeah. Look at a few squad options. You don't have time. You're running out of time, so you might want to make it quickly. But look at a few squad options and see. Also, where are we in terms of subscribers? 120, not too bad. We hit our target for the day. I don't know if we'll be able to get 125, but 120 is still a pretty good target. So thank you all for subscribing. Make sure to hit that like button. We'll be on for another few more minutes because I've got to get ready to stream with Ted. So we'll be on for another probably 5 minutes because I've got to get ready for the stream with Ted for the FFS Scout deadline day stream as well. So if you guys have questions, you could probably join there, but I don't know how they'll be answering, how they'll be choosing the questions there. Rurari, welcome to the football chat box. I hope I haven't butchered that name. I hope I pronounced it correctly. What Southampton defender would you buy? What Southampton defender? I would probably go Kyle Walker-Peters. Because of the fact that there are rumors with regards to Livramento's potential starting. Because of that, I would probably go Kyle Walker-Peters. If you're stuck for budget, then Benderek is also not a bad option over here. But yeah, that's who I would go with because of the fact that Livramento there's uncertainties over his starting position. Dan Z, welcome to the football chat box. Kane, Son, Mahrez, Sterling, who to captain and vice captain? Is it risky not captain Weghorst? Is it risky not captain Weghorst? Not really. Not really. I mean, I've captained him mainly because of the fact that he's just a double game week player. So I'm going with a double game week player, and if he gets a goal, he probably gets bonus points as well, because of how the bonus point system favors the strikers. But it's not risky to not captain him. I think there are decent single game week captain options like you mentioned. From the players you mentioned, Kane, Son, Mahrez, Sterling, Hood, captain. I'll probably go Heung-min Son to captain. In terms of vice captain from those names you mentioned, I'll probably put it on Kane, but ideally you want to not put it on the same player. So I'll probably put it on maybe Mahrez. Really don't like putting it on City players except for KDB because we don't know what City players start. But maybe Mahrez if you wanted to. But if you had Weghorst, I mean, you could potentially captain him if you wanted to. Hopefully that helps. But it's not risky to not captain him as well. I'll be honest about that. Because we don't know, right? It's Burnley end of the day. We don't know what they'll be like. It's just that the double game week player has a better possibility. Like there are more chances because you're basically getting two tosses of a coin to be able to try and hope that something hits, right? So you get 2 chances at a game week with a double game week player compared to a single game week player where you have only just 1 chance and you hope that it works. But this season Kane have more away goal than Son, but Son better on form. That is true. That is true. The only reason I'm going with like Son is because I'm assuming Spurs will counter attack that game and Kane would probably play a bit more deeper in that specific situation. And try to feed in like Son and maybe a Lucas Moura or Kuleveski. That's why I'm probably leaning towards Heung-min Son, but Kane is also a good captaincy option, especially if Spurs get a penalty, then Kane will be the one taking it. So then it's not too much of a difference. I think he's a pretty good choice. If you were to look at expected points, both Son and Kane very similar. So I think both are also a good option. Final question from Amit: who is the best captain for this game week? Weghorst, Kane, Son, or Bruno? If you were to look at expected points, they'll say Weghorst, and I'll probably agree with that. Although he's not necessarily the standout captain, there are good single game week captains like you mentioned in Kane, Son, Bruno as well. So it's not a what do you call? It's not a runaway captaincy option like it is with Salah most cases, but Weghorst, I would probably go with Weghorst just because of the fact that you have 2 chances at a game at a return compared to the 1 chance with like Kane or Son. End of the day, Kane or Son can go berserk against Leeds because Leeds are pretty bad, and you could potentially see Son or Kane outscoring Weghorst. But in terms of, I think a lot of people will captain Weghorst. I think a lot of people will this game week. I mean, it could prove out to be that they don't be the good captaincy option. Like we knew what happened with Dennis and King in their double game week. That failed miserably. But yeah, I'm just going with Weghorst. I have Son, a vice captain him, but yeah, just going with the double game week player. Because might as well. Why not? Anyways, if anyone has any final questions, make sure to ask it. 120 subscribers, huge shout out to everyone who subscribed. If you're new, do hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. I am going to wrap it up soon because I have to prepare for the next stream for FFS Scout. I will be on the FFS Scout stream with TED Talks FPL. So if you guys want to come and check and see what he has to say as well for Game Week 27 and look at his team as well, feel free to have a look at it. That will be happening in less than half an hour. So basically another 26 minutes. So I need to prepare for that as well. Rest my voice a bit. But if anyone has any final questions, feel free to ask now, and then we'll end it after that. Also, if you are new, do hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. This is my team for Gaming 27. Captaining Weghorst. I hope he returns. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's basically it for my team. We'll see how it goes. Looking forward to it. Did 1 -4, bought in Son, and then wildcard in 28. So I'll have a lot of wildcard videos coming as well for you guys. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. I will have a lot of wildcard videos coming. But yeah, that is basically it. I'm assuming everyone is also good. If so, have a good game week, everyone. End of the day, enjoy the chaos. Embrace the chaos. And I hope you guys all have green arrows, and that it's a good game week for everyone. And yeah, thank you all for keeping me company. Thank you all for joining the stream. We have lots of content coming. I'll be doing wildcard. I'll definitely be doing a wildcard draft video, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Thank you for subscribing. And yeah, I'll see you guys all for the deadline day stream in 28. And also, if you guys want to join, we have the podcast on Wednesday, Game Week 28 podcast on Wednesday. It's going to be wildcard discussion, definitely from myself. With regards to my podcast mates, I don't know, we'll have to see what they're going to do, but lots to come next week. So make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you all for watching. Green arrows to all of you guys. Good luck with your wildcard or free hit, whichever you do. Amit, William, good luck with your free hit. Danny, Ruari, but good luck as well. And also everyone else who was there during the stream and kept me company. So good luck to everyone, and I hope you guys do well. And until then, catch you all later. Peace out, everyone.